Alright, hi everybody, this is Don Derwin in the GKS MiG-21 BIS over at Bodo Airport, some ENBO. This is the airport that I was flying in DCS, and I just figured I might want to try this jet out. And actually, I've been flying it about 3 weeks now, and I mean, not continuously, but it's the only thing I've been concentrating on. But I find this thing very, very, very difficult to fly. Actually, the most hardest airplane ever flown, Microsoft Flight Simulator. But I know all the settings in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and from past experience, from FSX and Flight Sim 2004 and Flight Simulator 98, all the way down to 5.1. But yeah, I've been doing Flight Simulator for a while. And I just got to know how to, I've done a lot in it, and over the years, and I've learned, a lot of the settings, and if I find something that I want to change, I pretty much, go right to it, more or less, if I really need to change something, and I try to change it. But I changed a few things in it, and if you guys would like to do that in your plane, make it fly a little bit better. It doesn't fly a lot better, but flies a little bit better. It is, they say it's actually a hard plane to land. That's what one of the videos that I learned. They said it's really hard to land, and which it is. But the one thing that I did change, I changed, well, anyway, here, this is how you get into it. You go, alright, hi everybody, it's Don Derwin. I'm at my desktop now. For some reason, didn't record my desktop, so I'm gotta do this again. But anyway, you go into the community folder. You go into the GKS MiG-21 jet and sim objects and airplanes. And then what I usually do is I make another folder like Don settings, and I put the original in there. And then these are changes that I made to it. Flight model, cameras. Then if I ever need to change the original back, there's originals. Then you could even make a backup of the originals. But anyway, the cameras, I changed the cameras, and well, for one, for the first thing is the initial zoom. They had it at, I was looking at it, like initial zoom is 0.57, and that's way too much. I mean you could change it with your mouse wheel, but I mean, if it's too much, there's no point. But anyway, so I put it at 0.4, so that when you start up, it's like at a more reasonable zoom rate. The other models I've seen as a 0.35. If I put it at 0.4, makes it, you know. And then this one, this eye point here, if you see, this is longitudinal. So this is longitudinal, then lateral. It's lateral here. Lateral numbers there. And this is vertical, which is right here. This is the like fore and aft. You know, but so I moved it forward a little bit. This is the default one is here and in there. This is the one that I changed here. So the default one is 26, and this one is mine is 26.3. And the reason I did that is because when you're doing touch and goes, when you go to look, you know, if you're 45 degrees from the airport, you know, when you're doing touch and goes, you look, see how far the airport is, you know, you look back, and the seat's in the way. I mean, who wants to see the seat? I want to see the airport. So, I mean, you see the edge of the seat. I mean, so what's the, I mean, there's no point in, I mean, so I just moved it up a little bit, you know, to get the seat back out of the way. And there's no point in looking at the seat. And then I rose the vertical just a little bit, you know, so when you're coming in to land on the runway, you know, like your eye point's a little bit higher. Actually, there was a setting in there, I seen it, where you can raise your seat up and down. I mean, I don't know if it's in the DCS one, but it may be. Probably would be. But I seen that you raise and lower your seat. I mean, I was watching a video, and the real one. I mean, I don't know if you can do that in a flight simulator or not, but maybe I ought to try it one of these days, see if it works. But I just thought I'd mention that. But so mine is at 2.5, and theirs is at 2.2. This is the default. So you can change that if you like, you know, raise it up just a little bit. See what you guys think. It's totally up to you, but I think it definitely helps. But in anyway, now as far as the flight model, which of all the models I've done with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is I have never ever seen a model with two less yaw stability. It's always way too much. I mean, in other words, I've never seen one with 0.005. Usually it would be like a 1. And usually I would have to increase it like 12. Most models I got to, you know, otherwise you won't have any yaw stability. But this one is like 0.005. That's like, what? I mean, you can't even control it. I mean, seriously. And I tried to take off a few times, and it just, you try to take it off, and it just goes somewhere else. I'm like, man. I mean, but I guess what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put an afterburner, hold on to brakes, put afterburner in, and then as you're gaining airspeed, the rudder has, you know, control, would pick up control, and then so that's how you get yaw stability. And so maybe that's, real life, but I mean, I don't know, but it's still even hard to fly with even the way I have it at 0.5. It's still a little difficult. I mean, I try to not to make it, too much off, but it's even harder at 5. It could even go easily way more. But yeah, that's what I found strange. But so I put it at 5, and then the roll stability. Now, and I was flying it in DCS, and the one guy was saying that it has too little too little roll stability. In DCS it had less. So in other words, in DCF the roll rate was less than what was in a Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I did make it a little bit less because it is pretty aggressive. So the roll stability default is 0.02. Then I put it 0.82. I tried going all the way to like maybe putting it here like 2. Like I think DCS maybe a 2. I mean, that's my guess. But I put it back a little bit. I put a 0.8 there, 0.8. But I kind of like the little aggressive, roll stability there. But I think DCS it may be like a 2. But anyway, that's just my own guess. I mean, you can change it anything you really feel like. But then the pitch stability. Now I found it like the pitch. Now they got it at 0.01. Like I said, I've never ever seen this in Flight Simulator before, where they like most models are 1, 1, 1. But in here they got this like, and very well, maybe you can, like in DCS, I did notice this thing is it flies more like a helicopter, would like on the top of a ball, trying to keep it centered on the ball. I mean, it doesn't have very much stability whatsoever. It's like trying to fly a helicopter. I mean, that's how little. I mean, that's what it felt like. Just trying to keep it straight and level. So I mean, I think maybe the DCS may be a little off, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I never flown the real one, so I couldn't really say, But I think DCS might be a little bit too off, But who's me to say? I don't know. But I put this one at 5. The pitch stability. It makes it a little bit easier to land, I think. Because it's hard to land even after I changed it. I mean, it's still pretty hard, even when I put it up to 1, because I felt when I was landing it's hard to land. So it still is hard to land, but it's easier to land with pitch stability at 5 rather than 0.01. But anyway, those are the changes that I made to the model to make it fly a little bit better. It seems like I do have, it's still hard to fly, even though I've done that. I don't want to try to make the model, too much different, but at least just able to fly the thing. But anyway, now I need to get back into the airplane and take it for flight. Alright, I didn't change anything. I didn't change anything in here yet. But I'm just sitting on the runway over at ENBO, Bodo. And there, all the stuff is in Russian. So you can't even read it. Unless you know Russian. You know, that you just kind of got to memorize where all the stuff is. I did do a checklist of Takeoff. I mean, a startup, but you just got to memorize where all the switches are. But anyway, this is the guns here to get rid of these, because we don't need those anyway. You know, this sight here, the gun sight, and you just get rid of that. And then this is the armament. Like, and then these are your radios here. And then this thing up here, we don't need that. So on that you get rid of by doing that switch there. And it's rid of that. See that one. Yep, it's gone. Now the click noise went away, huh? It's kind of strange. But then the fuel, and I did figure out how to get the tanks, like or to jettison the, and it's right here, jettison the fuel tanks here. There's 3 of them on there, but it's jettisoned by here, and then there's another one underneath here. But I'm not going to do that now. I got rid of the one. Oh, anyway, here you can see the speed brakes. This is supposed to have 2 of them, one in the middle here, but I don't see it there. Supposed to be one in the center here, but they don't. I guess it's not modeled. There's supposed to be one right here, but it's not open now. It's supposed to be. There is one right here. So I don't know why it's not working. But anyway, we got minus fuel tank. So, but I would put it like maybe 75. I tried 75. It's probably good number for doing touch and goes, I think, because the way it's defaulted, it's too much. I mean, the default fuel load, it's too much, so you should reduce that. I think it'll probably work at 75 if I don't use all flaps. Okay, and then come down here, and the runway heading is in some 6.5, like. So It's like 36 and a half would be your heading here, and then 27 kind of, or like 25, you know. But I mean, for you're doing touch and goes, I'm gonna just do touch and goes. All right, and then the B key for the altimeter there. Then the trim. Now I was looking for a trim gauge on here, and I don't know where the trim gauge is. But I noticed that you need a little trim, so I used the 7 and the 1 key on the keyboard. Just like bring it back about right there, and that's probably about good. And then and come back here and set your view for back here. For the touch and go, and hopefully if I don't change it, it should be good. And then I'll try to do some touch and goes. And usually the fuel load, and this is only about 45 minutes, so there's not very much fuel in this jet. And the thing is too, this is what I mean by the seat back thing, because when you're doing a touch and goes, like it was sticking out all the way out to here, you know, like, and it's in your field of view, you know. I mean, so I moved it up, you know, so that, you know, you're trying to do a touch and go. I mean, you don't want to look at the seat cushion, you know, so that's why I moved that. So that's, you know, you can see that's a lot better. And it doesn't really make it much different. And I moved it higher just a little bit so I could see when I'm landing. You could either try to land like this, but I find it even hard to land like this also versus like this. You know, sometimes I think it's easier to land like this because I can see the airspeed better. And with this thing, the airspeed, you really have to keep a close eye on it. And then if I land it like this, I can't see my airspeed, and it's hard to, and sometimes I kind of screw up the landing, because even judging the angle of attack like this, I mean, I can normally do with every other airplane in Flight Simulator. I mean, from flying all of them, I mean, for years, I could pretty much judge how I'm going to land just by looking here. You know, because I can tell the angle of attack, and I can tell how fast I'm going, you know, more or less. But with this jet, it's, I mean, it's super, super hard, and that's why I found it, I think that's why I was having so much, I mean, so frustrated with it, because I could not just do a perfect landing, you know, by sitting in the back here like this. Because airspeed is really important. And two, I can't even read the kilometers here. I mean, I don't know what they are, but if you have full flaps and a lot of fuel, well, even, yeah, full flaps, you should be around, you know, around by the 4. You know, because if you get less than that, it's, I mean, on approach, I mean, you could be a little bit less, but once you're less with full flaps and full fuel, you almost hit the ground. I mean, you know, I noticed that some of my, I could not recover with, you know, a lot of fuel and with full flaps. So until I burn off some fuel, I'll just keep it at like half flap. And then two, you got to press this button here to get the true fuel level. Yeah, I do find this thing kind of interesting in a way. I mean, but it has an autopilot also, but I mean, I'm just trying to just do touch and goes on it right now. So anyway, enough talking. So, see what happens here. I hope I fly good here. And then here's then these lights will light up in the afterburner. You should put these two here. I mean, these two lights will, but make sure both of them light up first. Then pull back on the stick like this as you gain airspeed. You know, like when it's around 100, well, whatever this is, kilometers, I don't know what it is. But then start pulling back and then just kind of lift off. You know, and just try and do that as quickly as possible to gain airspeed, and then just try to keep it kind of going down the center of the runway, and then pull back and then just, you know, lift off rather than run down the runway. Just get it off the runway first, get the center wheel off the runway, you know, so you can have it have more directional stability actually, maybe with the rudder. But anyway, here we go here. See the other two light there. And usually I try to keep it around the 5 mark, so otherwise it starts to shake like that. I mean, things shakes a lot. I think that's just a flight simulator. Four, about that. That's runway there. Maybe it's a little bit I don't know. Maybe it's alright. Thought maybe it was too much. Maybe I try to trim it out a little, maybe, well, I think that's good. Usually I have it, try to trim it in level flight here, but it's doing pretty good now. About 1.6. And the heading here. Here. See, I need to get the airspeed, well, probably a little high. Now I notice if you get it too slow, it's hard to recover. See there? You're gonna need a lot of speed here. I mean, I had to use a lot of throttle. I think it's probably because I got a lot of fuel. I think the flight simulator is what the heck happened there? Yeah, I kind of floated a little bit there, which was not good. It kind of made me mad. Now I'm angry. Every time I do that, I get pissed off. But I should not get angry. Should I? Should I get angry? No. I should not get angry. Unless my trim was a little bit off. But no, that's hard to land. It really is. I'll just try another one, quick one. Yeah, my landings are terrible. I mean, I was doing really good just a second ago. Pissed me off. Maybe I ought to just, not worry about it. Yeah, maybe just not worry about it. Alright. Yeah, I was doing really good before. All of a sudden now I start making a video. No, it is hard though. There's your fuel. Make sure you don't use all your fuel because it burns through it pretty quickly. They say this jet's pretty, well, lands fast anyway. Well, look at the wings. Doesn't have much to it there. The roll is about, it's a little bit less than DCS, but kind of like the roll rate that it is. In DCS it's a lot less. But I find I kind of like the roll rate to be a little bit quicker. So I kind of like it. So I left it a little bit quick. But I lowered it slightly here. Now let's see if I could do a better job at landing here. Maybe I'll try both flaps this time. Should I? Now full flaps, I noticed that you got to be a little bit quicker. See how you gotta have more airspeed. Maybe I'm making a mistake by using full flaps, but see how I'm starting to sink? Yeah, I think the performance is a little bit better now. It just did an update. Oh, that's not bad. At least I didn't bounce. I think this is how they say you're supposed to land. But we'll see. Yeah, see how fast it burns through fuel. Let's put my feet on the rudder pedals here. And here, take off the thrust. Okay. Okay, not bad. For about 3.6.5 about. Oh, I wonder if the speed brakes work. I'll have to try that. Because it does have 2 speed brakes. Only one comes open. There is another one there though. It's right here. It's right here. Hello. Guess it doesn't work. They're saying it's a really nice cockpit. I mean, yeah, I suppose it is pretty good. That I have to admit, it does look really good. And actually, DCS, it looks really good. And I kind of like the scenery in DCS rather than Microsoft Flight Sim there. I mean, really, I'm surprised that the DCS scenery is, I mean, the airport, it's nicer in DCS than it is in Microsoft Flight Simulator. But, well, except I guess they don't have as good as gates, but See, now I'm starting to lose it. See how quickly you lose it like that? Oh, I see a little bit of stutter there. That wasn't, I mean, yeah, it didn't, the nose wheel doesn't touch down like that. Oh, it's, did it full flaps. And DCS, the roll rate's not exactly that quick, but whoa, now I'm really going fast. Let me just try again. Was in a slip. Uh-oh. See what I mean by that? Alright, okay, that was alright. That wasn't very good visuals there, but what you gonna do? Starting to irritate me. like to make a better landing. And I should just calm down. Yeah, the performance may be a little bit better. A tad, maybe not much. Now I slowed it down a little bit, but now... Oh yeah, see, now that's hard. Oh no, it was a good landing, actually. That was actually good. Oh, I landed with... I mean, I took off with full flaps. See, now my fuel's getting low there. Too, they were saying that when the fuel gets less, it's harder to land, or something. I think something like that, but not exactly sure. But I mean, or the other airplanes, they had more fuel, but it's harder to land because of the bigger fuel tanks, because of the center of gravity. Oh. Thought that was shaking. Yeah, it shakes when you do that. Oh, I think I'm off on my heading. think I'm losing it. But anyway, no biggie, no biggie. Wonder if I could do another landing on, maybe not. I mean, if I did an up close one, maybe. Maybe no full flap landings, save fuel. Boy, that stopped really quicker than I thought. Just didn't want to run out of fuel. But anyway. On here is the landing light, which is right here. I guess you bring it in once more and then it'll go up. Oh, it doesn't go up. Wonder why. Huh. Thought it went up. Oh well. Anyway. All right. All right. So that was flight in this MiG, which I'm not sure if I did some. I mean, I should have maybe done some more in the cockpit landing more, maybe. But I tried to go outside too. But anyway, so this was the GKS MiG-21. I like this paint job, looks pretty cool. They say it's a fictional one. Actually, this is from They have this. Oh, there now that goes. Now that does their speed brakes open there. What the heck? See, look at there's a speed brake there. See, but why didn't it work then? See, there is one. But why didn't it work? Strange. And the lights didn't go up. But now it works. I mean, it's a P3D, just from a P3D. But, anyways, the GKS MiG-21. BIS. Oh, you got a cockpit here. I mean, you could. There's a quick spot here somewhere. And you get the pilot outside. That's kind of strange. But, pretty cool, man. I mean, I don't know what to think of it. It's just hard to fly. So I find it kind of, I don't know, maybe that's why I like kind of enjoy to fly, because it's hard to fly. But, I guess they say it is hard to land in real life. I was, watching some videos about it. But anyway, catch y'all later. Hope you liked the video. I don't know what I'm going to do next time. Maybe I'll do a full startup one, maybe. I don't know, it depends. Also, the PMDG 777 is going to come out in a couple weeks. And see about flying that thing too. I might have to send my monitor back because there's something wrong with it. But I don't know if I want to send it back right away. At least it still works. It won't wake up from sleep mode. So maybe I'll just send it back later after I go on vacation, I think. But anyway, catch you guys later. Hope you liked the video. Okay, bye. There we got an airplane coming in. I think they were saying something to improve the traffic a little bit. This last update. Where is it gonna go? No. Really? The wheels aren't touching the ground. So much for improving the traffic, huh? Kind of lame. I don't know. Thought they improved something there, but I guess not. Anyway, catch y'all later. Okay, bye.